Good evening, guys. This side Rahul Bagan here is a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. As we speak on 22nd September 2020, I would like to bring a very important issue before this world, and that issue is nothing but the EdTech. As of now, EdTech is having multiple issues. The number one issue which EdTech is definitely facing is that majority, in fact 99% of the EdTech companies are in severe losses. But selected EdTech companies are getting funding from venture capitalists, and God knows how much percentage the promoter is holding in these companies. But as usual, Hindi media is continue to title them unicorns. And even after 9 months of pandemic, we do not have reliable data in the public domain which can confirm us that these startups died or shut it down. Like today on 22nd, we got an unfortunate news that one of the gaming companies, they shut the shop. I can clearly understand the pain the startups are having, and the pain is only because funding is a constraint, knowledge is a constraint, market is a constraint, and sometimes all is constraint. The media across the globe, and this time not the Hindi media, across the globe is publicizing, rather pushing EdTech to the larger extent, and we are doing research that how much quantum of the money these EdTech firm raised as yet, and very soon the data would be available. We will put the data before you. But while reading one of the articles in the newspaper, I got the dark side of the EdTech. Now, first of all, what is happening nowadays is that the young guns are moving from knowledge to degree. That is the one thing which I always put before you people, irrespective of any feedback issue. Because one thing I know that the purpose of Treasury Consulting videos is to bring awareness to the people. We are not making any YouTube channel whereby our, unlike other YouTube channel, we are copying the code of somebody, or unlike other YouTube channel, we are copying the videos of somebody. We bring facts, and we do not have a single objective whereby we wanted to have a 1 million members, and so because these things are immaterial for us. We always shot videos because we wanted to change the world, and we are happy that many young guns are watching this video and they are at least moving in the right direction. The purpose of our YouTube channel is getting served. So what is exactly happening that, and one of the things which I would say that the pandemic definitely changed, but unfortunately again in the negative way, is that young guns are definitely getting online, no doubt about that. The platforms like Zoom and other, they are getting a lot of popularity, which is definitely good for both of them as a company and as a customer. But unfortunately what is happening that people are getting multiple degree oriented approach. And multi-degree oriented approach is always harmful for the knowledge. Because if I make my mindset in such a way that I need to have 10 degrees in another 1 year, then I will concentrate more on the degree than on the knowledge. That is the more important thing. In fact, multi-product approach is also incorrect until otherwise you are led by somebody, Steve Jobs. That is another problem. There are many companies in this world who launched, there are many big conglomerates in this world who launched product after product in successive years, and at the end of some tenure, could be 5 years, 7 years, they end up just vanished. And India also having a lot of examples in that regards. Multi-degree approach is a useless approach, and the young kids, young guns needs to understand very carefully and holistically that if we continue with multi-degree approach, then we are bound to lose. That is very important. And I think that the way we are heading is in the similar direction. The young guns are moving towards degrees than in the knowledge. Another thing which is happening, that not everybody is having an infrastructure or the mindset to get digitized. That is the biggest problem. Like the data which we got suggests that almost 600 engineering colleges have closed down in the last 4 years, which precisely means 150 engineering colleges closed per year. And 800 reportedly are in the process of shutting down as they couldn't deliver on the intended outcome, which is employment. Which means that, for a minute, if I assume that these 800 colleges will shut down in another 1 year, assuming, which means that by December 2021, which is 5 years, in the last 5 years, if I compute from December 21, around 1400 engineering colleges closed. I repeat, almost 600 engineering colleges have closed in the last 4 years, and 800 reportedly are in the process of shutting down as they couldn't deliver on the intended outcome, which is employment. And by the way, like the Lord Krishna also said in Gita, that as an individual you need to focus on your efforts rather than the outcome. What is happening, that people are more focusing on the outcome than on the effort. I hardly knew any young gun who writing to me about he wanted to learn something new. Rather, people are asking me questions on YouTube, on WhatsApp, Skype, and different platforms that I'm doing this degree. Is this degree sufficient enough to give me an employment? Come on. Steve was school dropout, college dropout. Mr. Jobs was college dropout. Warren Buffett and all such great personalities are either school or college, and some are both. But one thing that is similar, although they went in different directions, like Steve went personal computer, Mr. Jobs went on operating system, Warren Buffett went in financial sector and different ways and means. But one thing which is common in all is that the hunger for knowledge rather than degree. Mr. Jobs, in one of his speeches at Harvard, humorously told that, "Dad, I told you one day I get my degree." And I really don't think that, Mr. Bill Gates, in one of the I would say, seminars or degree ceremony, told that, "Dad, I always told you I come and get my degree." And it is really humorously that Mr. Bill Gates is talking about that, because they are the people, those who focus more on the knowledge. The question is very clear. And the situation is getting more worse. If I read this, over 250 universities may go out of business in 4 years if they do not digitize. And who said this? School Guru EduServe. By the way, I really do not know what is that institution, but is that institution business model and all, but I think the data which they provided is really, really awesome data that we need to agree. And the article also suggests that around 50% of the college teachers are still not comfortable with the teaching online, citing a recent School Guru study titled "The Use of Technology in Teaching and Learning in the Higher Education in Indian Higher Education Institute." The survey conducted over 1,200 teachers. The point is very clear. Where are we heading? It is another hype, yet another hype which is created in the system, and this time it is EdTech. When on Google, on the YouTube, maybe on your websites, maybe you are getting promotional emails, promotional SMSs, few selected EdTech firms are on the radar. And they are presented in such a way that they are the next Apple of the globe. But that's a different thing, that they are still far away from a very simplistic concept known as profitability. And more important thing, which is the fault of a young gun, is definitely that young gun is completely distracted. young gun is really not interested in knowledge. Young gun is interested only in one thing, that is degree. And by the way, we are forgetting that this pandemic forced the companies to think one. In fact, all companies are on the single platform, which is that we can manage the same work using less people, and that too work from home. So which precisely means that even after COVID-19, the companies would definitely reluctant to hire more people versus the situation before COVID-19. And that is what and how it is happening. It is quite surprising to me that although I am always a very frank person and always against this venture capitalist system, and now they are running before, previous to that, they got the food startups. Now, after food startups, they got AI, artificial intelligence, data mining, and now they are running before EdTech, and none of them is in profit. But the dark side is that except few EdTech firms, 600 engineering colleges shut down in the last 4 years. 800 reportedly are in the process of shutting down as they couldn't deliver the outcome, which is employment. And guys, by the way, employment is very scarce now. Center for Monitoring in Indian Economy repeatedly in their disclosures in the public domain mentioned that, in fact, Economic Times also mentioned that, and I remember that around 6.6 million white collar jobs lost in, I think it was May to August, and in the similar period around 5 million blue collar jobs, so which precisely 11.6 million white plus blue collar job lost from May to August. Employment is very scarce, and one thing that is always hits me that the young guns learned nothing out of it. They not learned as yet that at the end of the day what matters is the knowledge rather than the degree. If you come and give your interview to Treasury Consulting, I really not bothered even you have a Harvard degree. That's it. What bothers me, you have the knowledge or not. As simple as that. You come and talk to me like I am Ahmedabad degree and I will hire you as a trader in our company. Definitely not. I will do the complete interview of you, and if you fail, you may leave. And somebody, if come and say I don't have any degree but I have competence to trade, I will check him, and if he hold the competence, I will give him an opportunity, him or her. That is what the mindset should be, but where exactly we are heading. And this numbers is more scarier when you look at that around 250 university, in fact over 250 universities going to be out of business in another 4 years if they do not digitize. And guys, by the way, what is the meaning of digitize? Is the meaning of digitize is to have online teachings? I really don't think so. I really don't think so. Is the digitize is to have an account on the Zoom and the teacher is coming online and giving a lecture? Is that the definition of digitize? I really don't think so. Or the definition of the digitize is the university will launch a brochure and they will say that I am conducting this online program and this is the faculty. Is that the digitize? I really don't think so. I think we first need to agree what is the right definition of digitize. Because one thing I'm sure, we are our own enemies. Because we are heading towards we are moving like a herd. Herd means thousands of sheep move together in one direction rather than knowing where are they heading. And that really kills. That's more important. And I'm telling you that the day is not far when the so-called unicorns in EdTech, they will shut the shop or maybe a big private equity player come and say, hey, you already have 5% stake in your company, sell it out and out, please. We know how to handle. Every day, thousands of startups closed worldwide. In fact, I still remember I was about to read one of the articles in public domain that now the fintech is facing existential crisis, which means whether they would exist or not in another 3 years, that is the big question. Forget the outcome. Although this pandemic is having a lot of negativity across, but one thing this pandemic proved to the world, that only the fighter survives. And that is Amazon. When the oil companies are selling their headquarters, the drilling companies are closing, the mining companies are closing, natural gas companies are closing, 600 engineering colleges already shut it down, 800 in the process, 250 universities, and much more. Amazon is like, you know why? You know why? Because they are chasing knowledge. They're not chasing degree. And this is the beauty of the founder. And that is the reason when he started somewhere in 1995, I guess, I might be incorrect about the right year, but he started somewhere in 1995. He himself never thought about that. His vision of taking knowledge one day would make him Amazon. But young guns are continuously chasing degree. Oh, I did 5 courses in Coursera, I did 2 courses in EDX, I did 1 course in this university, I am Ahmedabad all 9 course. Take a piece of paper, right? Open the Bloomberg TV and just check the way Bloomberg describing the economic equations. Am I even 5% closer to that? If you're not even 5% closer to what Bloomberg is describing, the way the distinguished guests are coming on Bloomberg and they are describing their opinions, then it means take this degree and just thrash. Because the life is Bloomberg and life is Reuters. That's more important. And that is what that matters. The whole financial world having quants, traders, arbiters, positional traders, intraday, day traders and all, but everybody is dependent upon Bloomberg or Reuters. Did we ever thought why? Because we never got the time. So young guns need to understand very carefully that this pandemic is the last opportunity for them to perform. Because if they're expecting that after this pandemic, the jobs would continue, it would never happen, because jobs are really very scarce now. And the unemployment crisis is staring at a number of countries across the globe, and India definitely not an exception in that regards. So choice is ours. Just like Steve, Mr. Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Amazon founder, Jeff Bezos, and multiple distinguished personalities, are we chasing knowledge? Or just like millions and millions of people, those who passing out every year only have a piece of paper which is known as degree, are we one of them? Choice is yours. My choice was very clear from the first day I entered into the college. Get lost degree and college also. I'm chasing knowledge. That's more important. And by the time I'm alive, I would continue to follow this. Get lost degree. I'm chasing the knowledge. This is Rahul from Treasury Consulting. You know our WhatsApp 9818-485-155. Keep reading business newspaper like Financial Times London, Wall Street Journal, Nikkei Times, because they are still deserve to be termed themselves as business newspaper. But few business newspaper converted themselves as a knowledge lost newspapers. Have a great time, guys, and talk soon.